The future is often shrouded in mystery and uncertainty. But for those who trust in God, there are promises of hope and assurance. Throughout the Bible, God has made promises to His people about the future, promising blessings and guidance for those who remain faithful. In this article, we'll explore some of God's promises about the future and how they can provide comfort and direction for our lives. God's promises about the future include a beautiful new heaven and earth, a future in the presence of Jesus, and unending peace and security. Dear God, we come to you today seeking your guidance and comfort. Help us to trust in your promises for the future and to live our lives in accordance with your will. Amen. Number 1, this beautiful new heaven and earth is in store for God's children. In Revelation 21, 3-4, this is from the NLT translation, God promises to create a new heaven and earth where there will be no more pain, suffering, or death. Quote, I heard a loud shout from the throne saying, Look, God's home is now among His people. He will live with them, and they will be His people. God Himself will be with them. He will wipe every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death or sorrow or crying or pain. All these things are gone forever. This promise offers hope for those who are struggling in the present, knowing that there is a future beyond this world where all things will be made new. The promise of a new heaven and earth reminds us that God is in control of the future and that He has a plan for our ultimate redemption. Number 2, a future in the presence of Jesus is a promise. In John 14, 1-3, from the NLT, Jesus promises His disciples that He is going to prepare a place for them in His Father's house. He says, Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God, and trust also in me. There is more than enough room in my Father's home. If this were not so, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? When everything is ready, I will come and get you, so that you will always be with me where I am. This promise offers comfort for those who have lost loved ones and reminds us that our ultimate destiny is to be with Jesus in heaven. The promise of a future with Jesus also offers guidance for our lives in the present as we strive to live in a way that honors Him and prepares us for that future glory. Number 3, unending peace and security is coming. In Isaiah 26:3, God promises to keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in Him. You will keep in perfect peace all who trust in you, all whose thoughts are fixed on you. This is also from the NLT. This promise offers assurance for those who are anxious about the future, reminding us that God is in control and that we can trust Him to guide us through whatever lies ahead. The promise of peace and security also challenges us to cultivate a deeper trust in God, knowing that our faith will be tested in difficult times, but ultimately we can rely on Him to provide for our needs. Dear God, thank you for your promises about the future. Help us to hold on to these promises and to live our lives in a way that honors you. Give us strength and guidance as we navigate the uncertainties of life, knowing that you are always with us. Amen. God's promises about the future offer hope, comfort, and guidance for those who trust in Him. Whether we are facing trials and challenges in the present or anxieties about the future, we can find assurance in God's promises. By holding on to these promises and living our lives in accordance with His will, we can find strength and peace in the midst of uncertainty. As we look to the future with hope, let us trust in God's faithfulness and commit ourselves to following Him wherever He may lead. Thank you for listening today. If you enjoy the content and want to receive daily messages of hope, encouragement, motivation, inspiration from Warrior's Mission, be sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing to this channel, you'll be the first to know about new releases, new prayers for you, and exclusive content that you won't find anywhere else. Plus, it helps us to know we're creating content that people love and want to see more of. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and become a part of our community. All support is appreciated.